Yo, what's going on, man? It's Renegade EL Rey, Southern Eagle Music Group all day. I'm in here kicking it with JayleeTV. Yeah, shout out my boy.
What's going on, y'all? We back for another episode of JayleeTV podcast. Got a special guest with it. This the big homie, Renegade EL Rey. Look,
I appreciate you saying that.
Hey,
That shit just be weird when niggas calling me the big homie. You know what I mean? But you know, I appreciate the respect for sure.
oh man, I always gotta show the respect. But first, I gotta ask you, bro. Like, how many times people probably have your name mistaken with the producers, Renegade? I mean, I'm a big fan.
It's like every day.
Every day.
Yeah, every day. They be like, yo, what's your name? I was like, Renegade. Like, yeah, you're the Renegade. I was like, probably not the Renegade that you think, but I'm just as important.
I was one of them. I was one of them.
Okay.
When they was like, yeah, Renegade, I was like, are you serious? Which one?
Yeah, nah, I'm Renegade EL Rey.
Yeah, I was
the
like,
one and only.
You know, ain't no disrespect or nothing, because like I said, I'm a big fan. But yeah. But you know, you was telling me earlier, you said you was from Memphis. Like, a lot of people don't. I mean, they hear from Memphis from other artists like Juicy J or
you know OG.
Yeah. But what is like growing up in Memphis?
I mean,
people who really don't know.
It's like any other city. Well, unless you're not from a city. You know what I mean? If you're from a smaller town, then I guess it's hard to understand. But it's like the normal city life, man. It's a lot of hood shit going. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. So we was brought up in it. But I mean, it's a soulful spot too, because we all are children of the music. You know what I mean? Even niggas that don't do music, you know what I mean? We all got it in us, because it's the blues, it's the vibe, it's the soul. Right. The soul from the city is in you. You know what I mean? And then plus, you know, like I said, it's a hood spot. So everybody with the shit. You know what I mean? Even your preacher with the shit. You know what I'm saying? So think he ain't. And you can run up on Rev if you think. And he gonna two-piece you up. You get what I'm saying? It's just but I say that to say, you know, we all come from, or we all have that wolf in us, should I say, that jungle in us, and we understand it. But you know, there's a lot of us that are seeking to do other things and seeking to reach other heights. You hear me? So growing up in Memphis it's an eclectic spot, man. And I'm blessed to say I'm from Memphis. You feel me? You know, and I know, like we was talking, some people say they from somewhere and they not. You know what I mean? I'm blessed to say I'm from the city. I'm from the town. So I'm not. You know, no disrespect to anybody that grew up in Collierville, or Cordova or whatever, because like all my family members and all my homies or whatever, they got some little money and they moved out to Collierville. They moved out to Cordova, because you know, you just want better than what you grew up. So There's nothing wrong with being from Collierville or Cordova or Bartlett or whatever, because a lot of them kids that grew up in them spots, their parents was from North Memphis, South Memphis, Bingham, Dementia Heights. You know what I'm saying? Orange Mound. They families grew up in them spots, and they knew once they was getting some money that they was gonna move out. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as being from Atlanta. You know what I mean? Well, I can't say that because Atlanta niggas, I love. You gotta love that about Atlanta niggas. Atlanta niggas I can get a sack, and they gonna stay right there where they at. You hear me?
Right.
they not going nowhere. So you know, but yeah, I'm from the town.
Word. How long you been in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta for like a decade. You feel me? So
how you been liking it out here?
I mean, I'm out here to do a mission. You feel me? So
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I love it for the opportunities that it provides.
Nah, I really like the answer that you said, because that's the first I ever hear somebody like, man, I'm out here for a mission. I'm not out here just like, man, I'm out here for the scene.
Yeah, I could be anywhere if the mission is there. You get what I'm saying? So. Right. Yeah, like I moved to Orlando before. You know, I had to when I was going to Full Sail. So wherever the mission lies, wherever the mission lies for me, that's where I be. Right. You know what I mean? So, but I rock with Atlanta because of the opportunities and the
you already shocked me, because you just say you went to Full Sail. That was probably like the number one school I wanted to go to.
Word.
But
the dog.
Yeah, I think so.
Excited.
But I think the only reason, like, I didn't realize how big the price was, and the fact that like They told like I went out there for like not orientation, but like just check it out.
Yeah.
And they was already telling me, they was like, yeah, this is how you set up, but you ain't gonna have time for a job. I said, what?
Yeah, not at all.
I said, what?
Yeah, ain't no time.
Yeah, they was like, ain't got
some people try to get one. You know what I mean? I was just hustling, so I was selling different stuff. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Selling CDs and what I mean, all of that. But
how was that experience? Though?
What?
Like I
just going.
I only had like one homie that went there. He loved it, but I never really actually had anybody else that actually went there.
I mean, there again, I'm different because I went for a mission and I completed the mission and I got the hell on. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it was exactly what I needed. It was exactly what I wanted. So it was successful. Right. I got the knowledge that I needed, and it helped me get to where I needed to go.
Right.
So shout out to Full Sail. They and they just recently brought me back a few months ago. Brought me back to speak to some of the students, and it was just dope being back on campus and seeing how the campus has progressed, and just seeing where I was, so that lets me see how I progress. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of just be in grind mode every day, all day, so I don't really stop to look backwards and see where I came from until I stop to look backwards. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's dope to see that in itself. But Full Sail did. I ain't got no regrets.
What?
I went on campus so I could touch the equipment. You know what I mean? And that's no disrespect to the people that go online, but it's a totally different experience that you get going on campus and being able to touch the equipment, being able to have access to the labs and stuff like that. And I was the type of dude that's gonna get extra labs and extra labs when niggas want to go and party. Like well, let me get your lab time then. You know what I mean? Because I'm there for a mission.
Right.
I mean, like, I've been
a lot of people be going there, be having different. Yeah, they'll tell you they on a mission, but
they want to party. They see some Spanish chicks and woo, but like, bro, I've been having hoes. like keep it a bean. Like I've been having that. So like I'm not thrown off. Like I'm a man. I'm a human. So
right.
When I see something that I like, I'm be at it. But at the same time, like when I'm focused and I'm trying to get something done, I'm not worried about that because that's gonna always be there. Right. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like you said, a lot of people lose focus. A lot of people was away from home for the first time. You know what I mean? And because you can't get a job when you go to Full Sail, you got to get enough student loan money to survive. You get what I'm saying?
People don't know. A lot of people don't know how to handle different money. Cities. Oh, that too. That too. I mean, because depending on where you're from, you could be from a small town or just a whole different city, and just the fact that like, all right, I'm so comfortable over here. Mm. When I go over here, like, damn, this ain't like how it is back at home.
Right.
Totally, you can't act like this.
Ain't nothing. Right. I'm about to say, ain't nowhere where you at is like home. You know what I mean? Right. So niggas gotta realize that. You mean when you wherever you go, wherever you travel, you gotta play how they play.
Man, I had to learn that. Shout out to Decepticon too, because he taught me a lot of things out here. Because I kept telling him like, bro, I don't know. Like there'll be times where you want to go over here to this event. Yeah, cool. All right, just follow me. Wait, why you just send me to look? I don't know my way around here. I get lost quick. I've still been learning. Like I can't tell you how many times I'll tell somebody like, where are you at?
I don't know. You gotta send them. You gotta drop the location.
Yeah, because I don't know. It's so many different areas out here. And not just that, but the culture is different. Like where I'm from Leesville, Louisiana.
Okay.
Way different from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of people we grew up listening to so many artists that's from out here, but it's a different experience when you come out here and you actually
see them.
Yeah, like when you see them, it's like, bro, you don't even understand. Like, bro, your song used to be on my pep rally back in high school.
That's one thing that you gotta love about the A for sure too. Like, whoever, it don't matter who it is, you liable to run into a nigga right there at the restaurant. You going to get something to eat, he going to get something to eat.
Right.
You feel me? But that could be your opportunity to rap to him, and not maybe even rap to him, but so much to get a contact on somebody in a camp that I can reach you later, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but that's the beauty of being in a big city.
Because me being out here, I can't tell you as many celebrities I met, like not even on a fan type, but I didn't even realize. Oh, I didn't even realize you. Like, first of all, like I even said in my first episode, first artist I met out here was Michael Montana.
Okay.
It was actually here. You know, it's legit like the first time me and Decepticon met face to face. I didn't even realize this was Michael Montana. Like, I'm telling like his song back in the day, bro. That's like I said, that used to be our song in the Pepper Rally, like back in the day. So we in the studio and we I think it was one of the songs we was just listening, and I guess I said it out loud by accident. I was like, damn, how the fuck you got so many views? They looked at me like, oh, you didn't know what this is? I'm like, no disrespect, I didn't know.
Yeah, you just didn't know.
Yeah, so when they saw me, like, bro, I didn't even know that was you. I was like, my father, I didn't even know that was you this whole time. But it was the fact, like, his vibe was just so different, like, you didn't even realize. Like, it kind of felt like, oh, this is one of the homies from back at home.
We human.
Yeah.
We all human.
You know, but that's what I love. Like, I'm not big on the whole big scene. You know, I fucks with people when it comes to like art. Like, you trying to make music for art. You like, you know, I understand about the money. Trust me.
Yeah. Everybody, it's a lot of people out here for the hustle of the music. You know what I mean? But yeah. When you do music, because you do music. You know what I mean? It's different.
It's a timeless type of thing.
Most definitely.
I meant to ask you earlier. I know because I mentioned about your name, but how did you get your name? You know, what
Renegade EL Rey.
Yeah.
Right. El Rey, for one, means the king. So my name is Renegade the King. That came about because, for one, when I started going by Renegade, I realized there was a rock band named Renegade. So I started spelling my name in all capital letters. That was kind of one of the reasons why I started spelling my name in all capital letters, because I was assuming that would help differentiate. But then just in rapping and dropping music, I started saying different things, and I started saying Renegade the King, Renegade the King, Renegade the King. You know what I mean? And just, because Tip was the king of the South and is the king of the South, I had to differentiate myself from that too. So instead of the king and saying the king, I just did El Rey. I was big on Spanish, growing up.
I'm still learning.
In terms of learning the language, I'm not fluid, but I know the language. I still got a ways to go, and because I don't speak it every day, you know what I mean. I don't exercise like I should, if you will. But anyway, Renegade El Rey is Renegade the King, so that's how the name came about. Just making sure that I could differentiate myself from first the rock group Renegade, and then secondly the King being Tip.
Right. Yeah. Was music your number one thing, or was you always like big into other things?
Well,
growing up.
No, music was always my outlet. Music was always and has always and will always be a part of my life, But no, I was hooping and playing football. I was doing everything that a normal kid would do,
right?
Thinking that you gonna go, maybe I got a shot at the NBA. You know what I mean? But then when I started playing football heavy, I'm like, okay, well, this is something too. But at no point, the funny thing about that was, at no point was I expecting to go to the NFL. I was just nice. You know what I mean? So I was just dope. I'm good at it, and I worked at it, and I was trained. You know what I'm saying? So, going to the next levels or whatever, that was just because I was able to. Right. But I stopped playing football simply because I wanted to rap. It's like, nah, this is really what I want to do. So I finished my degree, but I ain't got time to play football, bro, because I'm rapping. You know what I mean? So
when did you start rapping?
I started rapping in high school. Well, honestly, in terms of like just rapping and the craft of it and playing around with it, I probably started that in like elementary school. But writing raps and all that. But in terms of like taking it serious, I would say probably like 10th grade was like, okay. I was like, yeah, this is what I'm finna do. This is what I'm finna
but
do.
You was still in Memphis at the time.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Memphis. I didn't leave Memphis until I went to Full Sail.
Okay,
you know. So then after Full Sail, I came here. But in terms of taking music serious, I would say about 10th grade, I knew, okay, this is what we finna really do. And that's when we started going to the studio and trying to figure that out. My partner at the time, he was paying for all of our studio time because he was the one with the money.
Right.
He was the one that had a job and woo because I was an athlete, so I ain't had no job. You know, hustling and selling whatever. You know, as I can, but I ain't.
I didn't even know. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I didn't even know you had did music. Because when I first heard about you, I was like, oh. He engineer. Oh, he must be like the mastermind. Like that's the first thing that came to my head when I first found out. Because I seen you around. I was like, all right, he's one of those businessmen. I ain't, you know, I'm gonna make sure I show
talk much.
Yeah, but I make sure I show my respect. Like I don't know. He looks serious. Let me make sure I show my respect.
I appreciate it.
You know, so it was always like
always
that.
Dead serious.
Yeah. So I then after a while, I was like, I found out. Oh, he engineer. I'm like, oh yeah, he's the mastermind. You can't fool. You got to talk to him with some words and money. Like, so I make sure I always show my respect when it comes to that. Then afterwards, I'm like, oh, he raps?
Right.
What?
Right,
oh, shit, bro. Like, things like that excite me because, like, I've always learned, like, even back then, it was one thing that I've heard from 50 Cent that kind of got me, like, you can't be one trick pony.
Right.
Yeah, you can't. So, even back then, doing music, I was able to pick up camera. Mm-hmm. I was able to pick up doing other things.
Gotta have more than one craft because, more than you need. Sometimes you might need more than one thing to add value to yourself, which is why I became an audio engineer in the first place. You know what I mean? So understanding that you're gonna always pick up different crafts, and for one, you need to add value, but a lot of times, like, nigga ain't got time to wait on somebody to do something else. So it's like, let me go ahead and do this. Let me learn. You know what I mean? Sometimes you learn because you want to dive in, and if you're that type of person to read manuals and stuff, you're just an inquisitive person, which is a great trait to have. Or for some of us, it's just like, okay, let me just do this, and then I'm gonna pick it up as I go, and then delve into it as I run into problems and this and that and the third, and then now I'm good at it. You get what I'm saying? And then, oh wait, this is something that you need. This is a service that you need. Well, I can charge for that too. You get what I'm saying? So that's how it come about a lot of times.
Yeah. So when I first came out here, again, Decepticon actually told me. Well, he's the one who actually took me to this place. Like, I never knew about Stankonia Studios. Back then, like when I first came out here, I was just here. I was like, all right, cool. I seen a lot of Outkast stuff, so I hit up one of my homies. I was like, bro, he hit me up too. Like, bro, you don't realize where you at. Like. I'm like, nah. So when I realized and actually start after a while putting things together, like
putting two and two together.
Yeah, bro. Like a lot of people still to this day don't even realize what Stankonia Studio is or where. For
some, it's the Mecca. Yeah, I mean, music wise, because I mean, it's the home of Outkast, to say the least. So then you got, of course, like you said, you got Outkast, but you got the DF. The rest of the DF falls through to this day. Record music. So shout out to all my big brothers because we still record music. To this day. But then you got other people that fall through because of that, because of their influence. So they were influenced by them. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing just to see how music has touched people, how music continues to touch people.
The fact that you had like other celebrities to just pull up over there randomly. It's
always random. It's always random.
See, I know to you it's normal, but it like to me it's like, damn, I didn't. I'm used to seeing these folks on TV.
We was just talking. You was at New Music Monday and Killer just walked through. That's how it always is with anybody. Niggas just fall through. Even though it's crazy, it's a crazy thing because like we might be doing something else. You know what I mean? And then the nigga fall through. He's like, where this thing come from? You get what I'm saying? But it just be like that. But it's a good vibe though, and we all receive it as something that's supposed to happen because God don't make no mistakes.
Right.
So a random situation can turn into a beautiful situation at the end, and that'd be an opportunity that you just didn't see coming. And if you seized it, then that boom, the Most High put it put it together just like that.
What Stankonia Studios like the place when you first found out when you came out here?
I mean, I came here to go to Stankonia, so.
Oh, what that was.
I be different. Yes, I see. Different, yeah, man. Like a lot of things.
I respect that.
You know, God blessed me with a lot of different things because I am intentional about. You know what I mean? Like I'm praying to God, like God, I want this, I need this, and that, and the third, and then I go to do it. You know what I'm saying?
How was that experience for like that first year? Like you just going.
Man, what's crazy is I interned for 2 years, so I had my head down in a sense. Yeah. You know what I mean? Not like always had my head down, but you get what I'm saying. I'm working, I'm grinding,
right?
And to this day, I just be having my head down, grinding full speed ahead. So I didn't even really think about, you know, like you saying, like how was it? I wasn't even in that space until probably like 2 years later, and it's just like, oh damn, like oh shit, you know what I mean? Because it's like I'm on a mission. I'm trying to get this. Okay, I got to start out as an intern, so let me do that. You know, I'm making food runs. I'm there every day. I'm cleaning up.
People don't understand. Like I've been around a lot of people that see the music side, but they don't understand the stressful, stressful side. And I bring that up because like I experienced that, and I understand. Like there's times where you want to be at the studio every day. You want to do this every day, but it's going to drain you.
Like
it's going to be times where like, all right, look, I'm going to see y'all next week or about 2 weeks. I don't need to. Because people don't understand how that...
I wish I even had that ability to just be like, I'm going to see y'all niggas later 2 weeks. But stop. These opportunities come every day and we don't know when they coming. So I'm going every day.
Exactly.
Because 2 weeks off might set you back 2 months. Niggas gotta understand that part of life.
Yeah,
you can't just be taking off just because I mean, of course, now that's not to say that we all as human beings don't need a reset moment or something to that effect, right? Where you just don't hear nothing, don't talk to nobody, because peopling is a thing. You know what I mean? It's a stressful thing to people. And when I say people, meaning like to go and meet different peoples and have like your energy collide with other people's energy. Everybody don't mesh. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's soul ain't right. So that is draining in itself to be dealing with people. So I get it that we need a break. Yes. Yeah. So take a little small one. Get your ass back on the grind, because like I said, taking 2 weeks off, and that's no disrespect to what you're saying, because I wish I could take off just 2 weeks.
But see, people don't understand that part. They just look at it like, man, nah, you in the studio, we can just be working every day. But
right.
People they don't see that other side. They just see what we normally see on TV.
Right.
Or what you normally see on, social
media.
Like
I be in the studio so much every day, all day, that like when I go out of town, that's the last thing I'm trying to do is go to somebody's studio. Like, you know what I mean? I go out of town, somebody be like, oh yeah, you ever recorded it? You ever been to? You should go by. Like, nigga, no, I shouldn't. I should go to whatever tourist attraction you got over here. You know what I mean? I should go see what kind of food you got over there. Let me go live life, because music is what I do. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to record everywhere I go, even though I should. It is a thought. You get what I'm saying? So I don't. It's kind of like trying to find that balance. But because I'm in it so much, like I immediately repel anything music outside of, like, if it's not a mission. If I'm not going out, like we went to I went to around this time last year, should I say? We went to the UK to promote my record, okay, and different stuff like that. But I had been to the UK twice before, but I just never did any music. You know what I mean? I've been all around the world, but a lot of times I'm just sightseeing with my girl. You get what I'm saying? So, and she like, hey, you might want to shoot a video, or maybe you like, girl, if you don't get your ass on. You know what I mean? But she's right. I should take advantage of these opportunities because I'm in a different country and everybody don't get a chance to do that. But it's just like, I have to find my balance because I'm doing music so much every day that, like I said, that's the last thing I'm trying to do when I go out of town. I want to relax.
Facts. Do you be recording and mixing everything yourself?
Yeah.
Like when it comes to,
yeah. Man, so like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming up with the records, I'm writing the records, I'm recording the records, and then I'm mixing the records. You get what I'm saying? And I send it off to mastering. I either use Kenny Mix, or I will use Corey Mo for mastering.
Right.
But so for the most part, everything is all on me. and there's a lot of hats to wear, and I've come accustomed to wearing my hats, and I've even come to like and love the hats that I wear, and prefer to wear my hats, but it's still a burden.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, like I'm doing everything. So like I said, when I get a chance to take a break, I'm gone. You know what I mean? I'm not doing no music right now, but stop.
How does it feel after, like, you know, meeting and being around, you know, Big Boy and 3 Stacks?
I mean, they're my homies, so I don't even think about it. And sometimes I have to take a step back and think about it. Like, yo, these niggas, they them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but for me, like I said, they my big brothers, and I learn from them. You know, I'm around Big way more than I am around Dre. And then even then, sometimes I'm not around Big for a couple months, depending on what he got going on. We in two different directions. I'm running his business for him while he's off doing other things. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm on my grind and he on his grind, and then we meet in the middle. But it's dope to be able to learn from him. You know, whether we're directly in the room together doing stuff, or I'm watching what he's doing, and then he come back. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you can learn from so many people, so many different ways.
But it also made a big change. Like, just being around them, like,
and watch how people move and watch how people do. You know what I mean? It's like, okay,
because it motivates you to do better.
Indeed. Watching everybody, you know. And I got a lot going on right now, but I'm still aspiring for more. So watching those that have more and watching those that are where I would want to be. You know, like you said, it's very inspirational and it's very humbling. So you get to, okay, I need to make this move. Okay, I need to do this. Okay. When I get in this, like, you know what I mean? You're taking a lot of mental notes, because it's like, okay, when I get in that position, I'm going to do this. Or when I get in that position, I'm not going to do that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of learning taking place, but you got to be a sponge. You got to understand who you around.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like I said,
you lose a lot.
Right. So for me, it's like, man, they the big homies. They're the big brothers. So at times I'm not like, oh, this is such and such. But then when I take a step back and realize it, then it's like, okay, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like in split seconds. Yes. Like one moment I ain't even thinking about it, and then the next moment this play come in, I see them make this play, and I see these things connect. I'm like, ooh, okay, bet, mental note. You know what I mean? Oh, mental note. Yeah, ain't gonna forget that. Okay, when this happens, yeah, okay, when it's my turn. You know what I mean? Like right now, it's like I feel like I'm the 6th man. You know what I mean? 6th man, I might be 7th man. You get what I'm saying? And that's hooping terms, meaning that, okay, you right there next to the starting players, you know, and you come off the bench and you get your points too. You know what I mean? I put up points, for sure. I put up points. But, you know, I'm not the starter yet. So I'm just waiting for my starting moment. So that way, okay, I know when I get my starting moment, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, you get what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just being a sponge, being around everybody that I have the blessing to be around on a normal basis, and just kind of learn the game and learn what they doing, and you get what I'm saying? You get a feel for it.
How long did it really, like, you know, just to ask me, how long did it really take you to be able to tell yourself, like, all right, I know how to engineer?
I would say probably like within 4 years.
4 years
of actually doing it every day. Like, it's different from going to school and then you know what I mean? Or playing around. I'm trying to learn it. You know what I mean? It's a difference from that to like, no, I do this every day, all day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I say probably like 5 years in, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm in my bag. I know what's going on. And then it just goes and grows from there. Every day I'm learning something new. You know what I mean? Like, that's just part of the craft. I'm nice. I get better every day.
Is it a different feeling when it comes to, like, when you're starting to see other celebrities that's hitting you up, like, hey, I'm trying to.
Yeah, especially like you were saying, like, oh, I grew up on this dude. Or you know what I mean? It's a satisfying feeling when somebody hits you up. Like you said, it might be somebody that you grew up on. Like, oh, okay.
Bro, like, you know, a lot of people where I'm from, you know, I can't say they might never have the experience to be out here, but, you know, a lot of us grew up watching ATL.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so it's a lot of artists we already know that's been on there. So it's a lot of things that when it come out here and I actually see it face to face, like, damn, I remember watching that shit on the movie. Mm-hmm. Now, like, damn, I'm around this shit. Mm-hmm. You know, so seeing artists, celebrities, like I said, it's not really oh shit, I'm around these folks. It's more like, all right, I'm ready to step my shit up.
Right. That's what it do for you. Like, okay, let me step my shit up. Okay, let me get on my business.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Because you see that this entertainment thing can really, really feed your family, and it can really change your life. It can change your life and everybody else's life around you. So when you soak up that vibe and you see it and you see it, that's like seeing a pot of gold. And you was like, this whole time I thought a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow was some fictional shit. You know what I mean? Because you never saw it.
Exactly.
And then one day you see a rainbow, and then this nigga walk in and he go get the pot of gold, and you're like, wait, there's a fucking pot of gold for real?
Like, this shit is actually real.
This shit is real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I never understand when niggas be like blowing their opportunities. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, you finally got somewhere that a lot of people have been stumbling upon or trying to get there, striving. You stumbled upon, let me correct myself. You stumbled upon, this is what I'm thinking to people. You stumbled upon an opportunity that a lot of people have been striving for years, and then you blow it on some dumb shit. I just be like, how? Because this music, this entertainment can change everybody's lives.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you
just got to really put in the work. It's a lot of sacrifices people have to make. A lot of times, you don't always got to go to the club. You can go out there, you got to have a mission. Like, people would be missing out, like, oh, you going out to the club to have fun. I'm trying to go out to the sightseeing because I'm trying to see, like, what do people like? What's the,
Right. It's a job. You know what I'm saying? I'm
as an artist,
I'm enjoying this job in this moment type deal. You feel me? Because it's like, okay, yeah, we gonna kick it. We gonna have a couple of drinks. Woo. It depend on where we going. You know what I mean? Okay, we going to we call it the Shake in Memphis. You going to the strip club or you going to a regular club? You going to a lounge? But either way, I'm going to maybe meet somebody, discuss something, you know what I mean, get that meet and greet going, you know what I mean, keep my face card good, all of that. Like, these are missions that we doing, checking out the boxes as I'm going. And then if I got a record out, then I'm promoting my record. All of that different type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? Now, sometimes it's enjoyable, but like, you don't want to do it every day. So sometimes you got to do it. Thus, the job part of it. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and still go out and, make sure that I'm out. Make sure, like you just said, I'm checking out the music, I'm checking out the vibe, catching the wave so I can create a different wave. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, like you said, they got it misconstrued. They think we out here just kicking shit every day, all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, my job is to kick shit, though. You know what I mean? Which is a blessing, but it's like, don't get it twisted. It's still a job, and I'm still working.
Word. Talk about your latest song that you got out.
Right now, I got a record called Okay out. That's what we've been really, really pushing for the probably like the last year. We dropped it around this time last year. So I was just. What was funny is earlier today I was just thinking about it as I just looking through my phone, and like, damn, I'm like, man, I did a whole lot within a year. You know what I mean? Been in three different countries. Ooh, you know what I mean? Been on a lot of big stages. It's just like me just scrolling through the phone because I'm chopping up content and whatnot, and then I'm able now to see what I've really been doing. And so it's a blessing that we still pushing. Okay. The video dropped maybe a couple months ago. And it's a super dope video, shot and edited by my guy, P. Allen from Memphis. So P. Allen Film, shout out to him. But we've been really pushing Okay because the world has been responding to it in such a receiving way that it's beautiful. You know what I mean? So I normally I jump on the record, drop it, and then I get on a different record. But a lot of people's like, hold on, Renegade, hold on. You push this one. Don't get on the new record just yet. Just push it because they know I be working. You know what I mean? I'm always working for something. Like I try to pull motivation from a lot of different things, whether it's the good, bad, or the ugly. So I'm always recording records, so I got things to drop. And as an artist, we just want to put out all our music that we can. But I have to listen to a lot of people and say, hold up, nah, let's just stick on this one. So to say that, go get that Renegade EL Rey, Okay, produced by Brilliant Mac. It's a jam. You're going to love it for sure. And if you don't like it, I got another jam coming out in a little bit. You get what I'm saying? And then Speaking of, that's the name of it, right? A little bit. So I got another record dropping August 30th, which is in a week from now, called A Little Bit, and that's produced by my guy D Ecstasy. So we working, man. Both of these records are off of a project that's slated to drop soon, probably like within the next 6 months or so. And then we're gonna move on to the next, man. I'm just working.
And see, the reason why I really had to say this, like the reason why I wanted to have you as a guest on here, because I'm not even gonna lie, like as far as like the little things I started to learn after a while about you, I was really inspired because I'm like, bro, this man. The last thing I learned was you being an artist. Okay. I didn't know,
right?
But I was like, oh, I didn't know this was the mastermind when it comes to like certain things, and the fact that you wear different hats.
Right, no choice but to.
Yeah, but and I understand the grind, but a lot of people don't. But it's just the fact, like it's motivational because it's like a lot of people want to have that. Like, damn, I don't know how people can jump to this, that, and the third.
Right. It's by force. It ain't by choice, for sure.
I mean, it's kind of like it's like the way I look at it, it's like you have two different jobs or multiple different jobs, but you're doing multiple just different things. Like, see, like I said, I didn't know you was an artist this whole time. You could have just allowed, I just engineered this whole time. And then bam, a whole hit, and it's like, oh shit,
right.
You know,
but my thing is the reason. And pardon me, I'm texting my homie. He trying to get in.
No, you good.
But my thing is everybody an artist. It is, so it's like I don't gotta run. I don't feel the need to everywhere I go be like, hey, I rap. That shit irritating. You get what I'm saying? Like so for me, I'm like, okay, you'll find out when you need to in the right time, God's time, and you'll find out because like I'm pretending to rap, like I'm really rapping, I'm really putting out music, I'm really performing, I'm really. We really traveling doing this. We got a show. We just locked in. We got a show September 13th. So if y'all around, those that catch this podcast, you know what I mean. If it dropped within the time frame, or those that's on the homie live, like we got a show September 13th at Stankonia. So pull up. But I'm really doing this, so I don't feel the need to every time I meet somebody say, hey, I rap. Hey, I rap because I do so many things. I'm more than just a rapper. I'm more than just an MC. So I'm a businessman, and like you said, I'm an engineer. So I'm a dad.
You a father, yeah. So, I mean,
I'm doing a lot of different things. So like I said, I don't wear that artist hat on me all the time. Like hey, no.
But congrats to you earlier. I meant to tell you because I know you had won a Grammy earlier for Killer Mike's album.
Yep. Shout out Killer.
Yeah, and like I said, that was really inspirational because like the fact, like, man, like, bro, this man really put in a lot of work, and I know when the moment he grabbed that trophy, it's like
the moment it came in the mail, I was like, yeah. I mean, when it happened, we was like, yeah, you know what I mean. But like getting that bitch in the mail, because a lot of people, they win Grammys, but they get certificates. You get what I'm saying? So some people don't realize that. Like you might have recorded one record on, said album or whatever, and so you're a Grammy winner for sure.
But does that have to change things now because of that?
What things in terms of like how nigga approach me? But for real, on some real shit. But prices, like what's crazy is I've been on respect, so everywhere I go, I try to show everybody the utmost respect because I want that back, and I'm gonna demand that back, in a subtle way. But
you worked your way up. Like,
yeah, most definitely.
Like you say, you've been here for a decade. So, but even beforehand, you've already put in so much work to where within that decade, it's like, I got this far.
Yeah. So it's all work. It's all work and work in progress. So getting the Grammy, it changed things in terms of nigga. No, I'm not going down on my price. You know what I mean? But I was already, to be honest with you, I was already there because I understood the quality. I understood the value that I provide. So I wasn't going down on my price too much anyway, unless I just felt like it. You get what I'm saying? Unless it was something that I really wanted to be a part of. So I'm rocking with this and I'm willing to take a pay cut. Or like sometimes just like any other business does, we might have a flash sale. You get what I'm saying? Just to let people know that we are trying to rock with people. But at the same time, we do quality things. So it's like I'm not just trying to keep knocking my prices down, because then when you knock your prices down too much, people hold you to that in the realm of like, oh, well, you did it last time. Nah, bro, that was a sale. So
they start finessing.
Yeah, they try to finesse you. So for me, things didn't really change in that aspect of how I look at it. To be honest with you, everybody else brings up this Grammy more than I do. You know what I mean? But that's because I'm working in a different aspect. I'm working with a different mindset too. Like not on no cocky shit, but I feel like we supposed to win Grammys.
Right.
Like niggas ain't hooping to not win championships. Like we out here working, we out here training in the summertime to not win a championship. No, nigga, like I'm not in the studio every day all day.
Like this was supposed to be doing like from the get go.
So we working and we working hard to get these trophies, to get these championships. So when it's a blessing, no doubt, it's a blessing from God, a gift from God to be able to obtain the things that we seek to obtain. But this is where we supposed to be, right? You know what I'm saying? So for me, things change in terms of how people look. Like, oh, no, he is that nigga. And then they listen, oh, no, he does do that. Okay, so then they want to be a part of that, and then they want you to do things for them, and they be like, oh, shit, you really are dope. You get what I'm saying? You really are a dope engineer. Oh, then they listen to your music a little bit better. I mean, a little bit harder, or, give it a shot, and then, oh, wait, no, this nigga really can rap. Like, duh, nigga, I've been telling you that. But it's cool because everybody gets onto it when they supposed to. You know what I mean? Those are things that I had to realize. It's God's time and not mine. Even though for me, I wanted it sooner. You get what I'm saying? But I got to let God cook. I got to let him do what he going to do, just like everybody got to let me cook. So it is what it is.
Facts. How you feel about today's hip-hop? Like this modern,
Well, I mean, me personally, I feel like it's a lot of dope niggas out here. So hip hop is still hip hop, but in terms of like the mainstream of what they show, what they give us, what they give the people, of course they promote trash, and they promote, the things that don't promote prosperity, things that's like, short term something, or something that's a dead end or end to death. You get what I'm saying? But hip hop, niggas still out here rapping, man. So shout out to all the dope MCs, dope rappers, dope R&B artists. Shout out to all the dope producers, dope DJs, because niggas are still doing shit. Shout out to all the dope, graffiti artists and painters. And you know what I mean? Because, like, the arts are still arts. Like, for one, like, you see, you see our skin, you feel me? Like, and that's just no disrespect to nobody else, but, like, keeping it in the bean. You know what I mean? We are creators of the world. We are creators of this earth. You know what I mean? So, like, we gonna always create some dope shit. So, to answer your question in totality, man, I feel like hip-hop is still in a good spot. Now, the commercialism of it, the consumerism of it, that's going down the drain. But niggas still doing some dope music around
here. We still, everybody's still trying to push their ways. It's just,
yeah.
I hate the fact that when it comes to that, like you said, when it comes to commercial, it still kind of make us look crazy.
Oh yeah, they can always make us look crazy.
But at the end of the day, we're not really like that. Like,
yeah, that's just like Memphis. Like we was just talking about with the city. Like the city crazy. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's crime. Yeah, but like it's not like niggas just on bullshit all the time. Like folks love to have a good time and have some good things. You get what I'm saying? So the same thing with hip hop. Like we like to promote different stuff. We like to push positivity, because everybody don't wake up like I just want to kill a nigga. Now it is a lot of niggas that do that. When they wake up on that, you get what I'm saying? But that's still not the whole community.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's not the whole black community. It's not the whole rap community. It's not the whole hip hop community at all.
See, people don't understand. I'm glad you said that kind of thing too, for real. Who's your in today's who's your favorite artist when it comes to top 3?
Dylan, nigga, me. You hear me? I'm my favorite artist. Yeah. You hear me? But I listen to a lot of dudes that a lot of dudes and a lot of females. Lotto killing shit, you get what I'm saying? But she ain't the only female rapper in Atlanta that's doing some dope shit. She ain't the only female rapper from Atlanta doing dope shit. The homegirl Quisha, ATL Hookah Queen, she is killing shit. Yeah. She is super dope. My homegirl Marley Blue, she's super dope. She from Macon. You get what I'm saying? She's on the show that I was just talking about, September 13th. You know, the homegirl Frankie Lou, she dope. E Chapo, she's a dope artist that I met out here, you know, and she been grinding like crazy. You know what I mean? She goes bananas for her own campaign. But that's just to name a few, because there are so many that I've met. There's so many that I know, and I know I didn't name them all. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people out here grinding and doing their thing. So in terms of favorite artists, like I said, I would probably always name myself as my favorite artist, but I'm paying attention to everybody that's doing their thing. So big shout out to everybody doing their thing.
When it comes to celebrity-wise, besides Outkast, who's that one artist like that, you know, that's kind of still OG that you will look up to? Like every time you'll see this person, you'll be like, I gotta make sure I'm on my shit every time I see this person.
Man, I feel like every time you ask me a question, I always give it like a sidestep or something. But I try to make sure I'm on my shit, period. You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah. So that's first and foremost. I try to make sure I'm on my shit, especially, you know, just because you never know. Like we were talking about opportunities, you just never know who you're gonna run into or whatever. So you got to be on your A game to some degree every day, every time you meet folks. But I would say Tip is somebody that always, every time I see him, every time I either record
Tip too. That's like actually my favorite rapper.
Every time I'm in the booth. Well, not in the booth. Every time I'm in the studio, whether I'm recording him or I'm just watching him record, like the man never ceased to amaze me. And the same thing with Big, like, you know what I mean, like the craftsmanship that goes with trying to make sure that I'm doing something new. I'm doing something different every time. So I would say those two guys, and that's just because those are the two guys that I end up being around more than anything, on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? Like I run into so many people all the time, and I happen to be in a session with so many people from time to time. But those two guys, it reoccurs more, if you will. So I would say probably Tip and Big. But like you said besides Outkast, so Tip is that next person.
Word. Okay. Oh, word.
Because like he always kicking flavor, man. Like,
word.
Yeah.
Like I said, like T.I.'s always been my favorite rapper when it comes to like growing up. Like I said, of course, back at home, back in the day we still had Hot Boys. Mm-hmm. We had Trill Fam and them. Right. But with me, like I was telling you earlier, like I listen to a lot of up north artists. But I've also listened to a lot of Atlanta artists. Mm-hmm. T.I. was like, if anybody really know me, they're gonna tell you now T.I. is his favorite artist. Yeah. You know, and
I mean, that nigga, he earns his name. You see what I'm saying? Like, I like for some artists, they take plays off, they take verses off. Like, you know what I mean? Real hoopers, they ain't gonna take a game off. They're not gonna take a verse off. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I personally have never seen Tip or Big take a verse off. Every verse that they trying to drop, they trying to make sure that motherfucker right. You get what I'm saying? Make sure I'm kicking some shit for you. You know, so that's what I respect about them, is like just always bringing your A game every time you step on the mic, step on the stage.
Nah, I feel that for real. You have any projects set out coming out in the future later on this year or for 2025?
like I was saying, the OK record and the record that's dropping in 2 weeks on August 30th. Well, in a week, August 30th. These two records are just installments off of the project that hopefully does drop within, like I said, the next 6 months. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a definite date because we just still figuring things out as we drop records, as we release little stuff, and see how the people are feeling and see what's the response and the need, should I say, you know, for different things, or the need for more. We're trying to find that date. So to answer your question, to make sure I don't drift too much, definitely dropping that project with Brilliant Mac within the next 6 months. I have a whole nother project that's already done with my guy KG, courtesy of the Goodfellas, and Brilliant Mac is part of the Goodfellas. So we've been cooked that up, and that's done. I got a project that I'm working on right now. You know, it's kind of slow rolling the way we do it. Well, the way I put it together, because I take my time. But I got a whole other project that I'm working on with two guys from St. Louis, a producer named Jackpot. and a producer named Trifecta. These are guys that I still already work with and got music with. You know what I mean? I've put out a couple records with Trifecta already. Yeah, matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, Trifecta did my record called "Fuck You Mean."
Right.
So it's just little stuff like that. You know what I mean? We dropping. I got so much music to give to people.
Right.
You know, I mean, so much of me that I want to give to people.
Right. Before we end this right quick, man, you know, like I was talking about earlier, I know it's a lot of things that you have to really balance, you know, when it comes to music, engineering, holding it down at Stankonia. I know it's a lot of things that you still have to really do, even being a father too.
It's a lot to deal with.
You know, let the people know what's the number one thing to do to really like keep yourself sane.
Pray. I mean, that's without a doubt, bro. If I wasn't praying about it, I probably would have been crashed out. It's a lot of niggas that would not be alive. That's just keeping it a bean, you know what I mean? Because, like, I don't really, you know what I mean? I don't really be tolerating some of this. So me praying helps me work on myself. That helps me work on things like Wusan. Yeah, I mean, I really woosah all day, every day. Atlanta traffic alone could be something that just make you want to slap the shit out of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? First time somebody say something crazy. So it's like anything and everything can irritate a person,
right.
That, especially somebody that has a lot to deal with mentally every day. So like I said, just praying to God to be a better person and attempting to attain that within myself. It just helps me to do those other things. Like I said, staying calm and looking at things from a different point of view. Somebody say something, somebody do something. I'll be like trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. So I don't crash out. Right. You know what I mean? Sometimes I even fool myself. Like you see somebody do something crazy, you're like, nah, he ain't do that. I know this nigga didn't do that. Nah, you know what I mean? So let me look over here. You know what I mean? Let me go this way. Now, if I look over here, if I look over here, because I'm like, nah, this nigga's not. You're not doing that. Oh, Lord, they not. Right. If I look over here and then you come over here doing that, yeah, okay, it's curtains. You know what I mean? So it's just like trying to stay positive. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say trying, making sure that I stay positive, making sure that I can identify the negative. You get what I'm saying? Identify that energy, that opposing energy, so I can go around it. Right. You get what I'm saying? Because it comes in so many different forms, so many different shapes, so many different people. You know what I'm saying? So it could be somebody that you know, and because that energy bounces. It bounces around. It could bounce through somebody that you know, somebody that you deal with on a regular basis, or somebody that you have no prior dealings with. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to recognize that energy and okay, let me go around. Oh, okay, that's what you're wrong. Let me feed some positive energy into this negative energy so it can shoo away. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that is what I've learned from praying.
Boy, hey.
It's all full circle, my boy. It's all full circle. You hear me?
Man, make sure you tell these people where to find you at, though.
Yeah, social media. I'm Renegade _EL_REY. That's IG and Twitter. Facebook, you can find me at Renegade EL Rey. You can pretty much type it in. The way I had to spell it a certain way on IG. Mm-hmm. I mean on Facebook, so they can make sure it's capitalized. Right. So yeah, just type in Renegade EL Rey on Facebook, and it'll pop. My artist page will pop up. And same thing with TikTok, and I'm not on everything, but I'm on those that I just mentioned. And the music wise, I'm streaming on everything that you can stream on for now until I get it up to where it's not. I'm gonna take my power back. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, I'm streaming on every streaming platform that you can find. So just type it in, or all this fails, go to YouTube. All this fails, go to Google. Just type in Renegade EL Rey, man. Fuck with your boy, all caps.
Word. Like I said, I appreciate you stopping by for this, man.
Appreciate you for sure.
Word.